Hey everyone, I'm Juhi. I'm also from EAT4Health. I hope everyone's having a good day. And if you're not, well, you're about to learn about fats, so it'll be a party. So let's start out with a question. Are fats good or bad for you? When you think about this question, try to think about all the foods that you've had that have fat in them, what you usually see or hear about fats. Another good question to think about are all fats good and are all fats bad? Is it one or the other, or does it depend? All right, you can pause the video if you need a little more time to think about it, but I'm going to go on to the next slide. So the answer is really that there are good fats and bad fats that we kind of want to lean towards, okay? So the first kind are bad fats. So these bad fats are what we call to be saturated fats. So these are the kind of fats that might clog your arteries, your blood vessels, so that blood can't flow anymore. And that's obviously not a good thing, right? You need blood flowing all throughout your body. So here are some examples. You have that stick of butter, margarine, steak, any red meat, you got that bacon, that chocolate cake, all amazing things and all things that you can obviously eat just in moderation. So the next kind are the good fats. So these are what we call unsaturated fats. So those are your avocados, your almonds, your peanut butter, your salmon, your olive oil. Those are all good for you. They're good fats. So now that we know the difference between the good fats and the bad fats, or the saturated and unsaturated fats, let's talk about why it's essential to include in our diets. Because even though that we always hear about how fats aren't good for you, they are really important to our bodies. So they're a great source of energy, first off. It's what kind of helps us get up in the morning, helps us run during recess, all that good stuff. It also helps us feel full faster so you don't overeat as much. It helps our body absorb certain types of vitamins. So we have an entire video dedicated to vitamins and minerals, but basically vitamins and minerals help certain functions in our body. It helps our blood, our organs in our body, all that fun stuff. Next, it also helps us keep us warm. So it provides that insulation. And finally, it protects our organs, our heart especially. All right, so we're gonna play a really quick game. It's really fun, I promise. So I'm going to show you a picture of a food that you've probably eaten before, and you're going to tell me if it's a good fat or a bad fat based on what we've learned so far in this lesson. Okay, ready? So we have pepperoni pizza. You've definitely all had that before, right? So what do you think? Is it a good fat or is it a bad fat? Think about it a few seconds, pause the video. I'm going to go on. So it's a bad fat. So one slice of that pizza actually contains 10 grams of unhealthy fat or that saturated fat, right? And adding that pepperoni on top is kind of the icing on the cake, right? So it even adds more fat to that. So it's a bad fat. All right, how about nuts? You've definitely talked about this. Good or bad? Drum roll, please. It's a good fat. So this includes almonds, pecans, peanuts, walnuts, pistachios, all those fun stuff. It's nuts and seeds, actually. And also, it provides us with 8 grams of healthy fats, the unsaturated fats. And they're also a great source of protein and fiber and minerals and vitamins and all that fun stuff. Nuts are awesome for you. All right, how about fish? This is kind of a tricky one. Is it a good fat or a bad fat? It's like salmon up there. All right, ready? It's a good fat. So this includes salmon and tuna, but it's important to know how you cook it is really important, right? So if you fry it in a bunch of oil, that's most likely going to be a ton of saturated fat that's all over your fish now. It kind of gets rid of the healthy fat that's in there, right? So if you grill it or steam it, it's a lot healthier for you. And that goes for all sorts of meats. All right, this is our last one, okay? Fried chicken. This should be an easy one, right? Do you think it's a good fat or a bad fat? It's a bad fat. So again, grilled chicken can be healthy, but when it's deep fried in oil, it all turns into unhealthy fats, or that saturated fat. So that's the end of this lesson. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about different types of fats and the different kinds of foods that have fats. If you have any questions, you can always ask in the comments below and we'll get back to you. But yeah, Thanks, guys. Bye.